Good morning, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. So for the question of the day, now we've all been waiting for the Band-Aid to be ripped off. So the question here is the Band-Aid getting ripped off? In fact, let's say not Band-Aid, but Band-Aids. Like Brenda was just saying, she knew things were happening when the Jews were really getting pounded. People were coming out and telling the truth about everything about the Jews, about World War II, about the Bible, about everything, you name it. But now, of course, we see where the Band-Aid is being ripped off of the music industry. P. Diddy, one of my friends sent me a meme from about LeBron James being given $100 million to sleep with Combs, P. Diddy. So, as we know, there's been a lot of rumors about LeBron for quite some time, and so it's and I have no doubt that you have P. Diddy Combs, his mansion out in L.A. and Miami. So he was holding these freak out parties at both places, no doubt. And when it comes to sports, think about this. In Los Angeles, you have the Rams, the Dodgers, the Lakers, and I think the other one is the hockey team, the Kings, I think. In San Diego, not far down the road, is you have the basketball team and the San Diego Chargers. And you have the Padres. So you have 7 big league pro teams right there in a very small area. And of course that doesn't even count for the people that would fly in on their private jets. So one of the questions would be, how many pro players are going to be involved in his parties? Yeah, I mean, it's like, wow. So you have, and then you have the Obamas that have been put out there front and center with P. Diddy. you have all kinds of people here, okay? Now, what we have to keep in mind here is that Combs was arrested probably 2-3 years ago, which means everything, all the pictures that we've been seeing of him are his body doubles. Then, of course, and then you got to ask the question, so when they rounded him up, how many other people around him got rounded up, like these 12 people who stepped down from their positions? How many of those people were already rounded up? How many? So anyway, so there's a whole lot of questions here going on, but the Band-Aids are they're coming off for sure. They're all being exposed, and we know that there's a time frame here in which this all needs to happen. And we know it's event driven. Well, pretty big event with P. Diddy getting openly arrested, and people go, well, he's just going to be killed the same as Epstein. Well, number one, Epstein is still alive and singing like a canary. He already sang, a long time ago. P. Diddy has already been arrested, and he's sung like a canary. Whether or not he's still alive, I have no idea. But anyway, there's a lot of things going on. Then you have, Brenda saw a guy on YouTube, and by the way, speaking of YouTube, so my buddy said, he said this thing about P. Diddy and LeBron is all over YouTube. All over. So, but she saw a guy talking about the Vatican and that big hall, Snake Eyes, and all the rest. So it's all fair game at this point. Nobody is holding anything back. Nobody's holding anything back. And that's like when I last week when I did a video with Ricardo Bosi. He didn't hold anything back, and neither did I. We put it for 2 hours and 13 minutes. We put it all out there. So for those of you who haven't heard that yet, or you want to give a video to your friends and family that's really an eye-opener for intel, that's a great one to do. Also, there's going to be all kinds of questions about religion, spirituality, ETs, and by the way, last night skies were really busy. Really busy. We saw all kinds of stuff last night. So anyway, and then they are now, as one of the bloggers we listened to, she came out and it was and she said they now have to start finishing these people off. They gotta do away with them. And so, in other words, the actors can only act for so long. Their body doubles can only be there for so long. Eventually they have to do away with them. And I know people have said, well, let's have them all lined up and pull their masks off. Now, these people, they've been portraying people who are hated. They're absolutely hated. And so, no, what they will do is they will go into a room, take off the mask, put on a different shirt, a different jacket, and they will walk out that room, and for a long time nobody's going to know who they were portraying. Anyway, that's all for now. God bless y'all. Have a good day. Bye-bye now.